Namaste. Recently, there have been a lot of questions about what breathing practices one should do when there is COVID. Well, the practices are really very simple. There is no need to do anything complex when you are actually carrying a COVID infection. The idea is to manage the upper respiratory tract and the lower respiratory tract, mainly the lungs, in an efficient manner. And our practices are focused on doing just that. So one of the first practices always recommended is Kapalbhati. I'm not going to demonstrate this practice because if you know this practice, only then do it during COVID. Do not start learning the practice at that time. Kapalbhati is a very efficient practice to clear toxins within, to clear the mucus within, clear the sinuses, the nasal cavities, and also the lungs. And hence, one can do about 25 to 50 strokes of Kapalbhati. Not too much, do not exert yourself at this time. Next, very good practice is Jivha Bandha, that is sticking the tongue up to the upper palate. Sit up straight and just stick the whole upper surface of the tongue up. You can feel a stretch at the frenum, which is which joins the upper part of the lower palate and the lower part of the tongue together. Jivha Bandha. So at this time, although the mouth is open, you are only breathing through the nostrils. Try and avoid breathing through the mouth at these times. This practice can be maintained for about half a minute or even a minute. And it's very good for strengthening all your throat muscles, stretching them. Also, that whole strengthening and stretching increases the oxygenation around that area. So that was Jivha Bandha. Next very good practice is Siva Mudra. Catching your knees, the palms are placed at the knees, the back is straight, mouth is fully open, the tongue is stretched out, head is down, and again, you are breathing through the nostrils. You release. Now you can see there is a very good pressure at the base of the throat. There is a good stretch at all the throat muscles and the tongue. So again, a very good practice to strengthen all the gateways of infections and to strengthen immunity in the upper respiratory tract. So that was Simha Mudra. Another very good practice is Simha Garjana, the roar of a lion. You breathe in through the nostrils and you breathe out through the mouth with the tongue extended out, and you make a light friction sound at the throat. This is how the practice is done. You can see every time breathing in is through the nostrils, breathing out is through the mouth. The friction sound is very light, slight constriction at the throat. Do not make this very loud or very hoarse because that will in fact injure the vocal cords and the upper respiratory tract muscles. So it's a very light practice done carefully, Simha Garjana. This practice creates friction, light friction at the throat, again, creating a little bit of heat that might destroy any viruses over there. It stretches those muscles and it builds immunity through strengthening those muscles. So these were some practices which can help strengthen our upper respiratory tract. Now we come to some special breathing practices. Well, many times people feel, oh, should I do a complex pranayam, bandhas, kumbhak? Well, if you have COVID, it is best to avoid such practices. Do simple practices which really fill the lungs with air, give you a lot of oxygen, make you feel good. They also help to calm down the mind. So the first practice we are going to do, stretching our hands out, palms facing each other. Now, as you take the hands to the sides, you breathe in and the head goes back. Take the hands back as much as possible. Slowly, as you start breathing out, the head comes to the center, hands to the center. Second round, breathe in slowly, deeply. Hands to the sides, head back. Feel the lungs filling in with air. Breathe out, head to center, hands to center. This practice expands the lung capacity, stretches the muscles around the lungs, the intercostal muscles horizontally. It's a very good practice to expand lung capacity, to see that you are breathing in enough air, and to keep the oxygen within the lungs at normal levels, maintains SpO2. Remember to breathe in and out deeply as you do this practice. So this was the first breathing practice. Now the next breathing practice. All the time through these practices, make sure that your spine is erect. The tips of the fingers are just touching the mat. You breathe in, taking the hands up, a good longitudinal stretch. Breathe out. Breathe in. Very good longitudinal stretch to the lungs, increasing the capacity. You breathe in a lot more air, and as a consequence, a lot more oxygen. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out completely. As you do these practices, you will feel the difference within. So this was breathing practice 2. Now we move on to the next breathing practice, which we are going to do with a simple twist. So sitting up straight, place your right palm behind the right buttock, left palm on the right knee. Twist completely to the right side. Now you can see that the left lung is compressed, the right lung is open. And breathe in deeply, in and out. About 5 to 6 normal breaths. With deep breathing at your pace. Come to the center. Now we turn the other way. Right palm on the left knee. Left palm goes back. The fingers are pointing behind. Stretch your spine up. Twist to the left side. Look over your shoulder. You can see that the right lung is compressed. The left lung is open. using its extra capacity. Breathe in and out deeply in this position. Slowly come to the center and release. These are very good practices to increase lung capacity, to keep SpO2 at normal levels, and they also make you feel very good. You can do the dynamic practices that we did, about 5 to 6 rounds. 3 times a day is also very good, rather than doing just once a day. The practices where we are just staying still, about 6 to 7 deep breaths, breathing in and out very slowly, deeply, are very good for the practice. Now, the last practice we are going to do is a lateral bend. The right palm is placed on the right side, fingers pointing to the right, left hand is raised. Now you slide your right hand to the right side and bend to the right. So you're not bending too much, just slightly, as much as you feel comfortable. Again, you breathe in and out deeply. Very good for the left lung. The right lung is slightly compressed, expanding the capacity of the left lung. Slowly come to the center. Left palm is on the left side on the floor. Right hand is raised up. Slide the hand towards the left. Bend towards the left. Breathe in and out deeply. Slowly come to the center and release. These 4 breathing practices done regularly will help you a lot to manage your lungs better. Of course, today we all know the popularity of Bhramari Pranayam. And this Bhramari Pranayam is really very good for the nitric oxide it generates within our throat, resulting in vasodilation, resulting in building immunity. So the way we do the practice is breathe in. Make a humming sound of the bee. Again, breathing in. This practice also brings a lot of tranquility in the mind. Any anxieties at the time of COVID, they just settle down. And last but not the least is Om chanting. Excellent practice to calm the mind. It's also a kind of pranayam, isn't it? As you chant a long Om, you breathe in deeply. Om. There's a sense of calm, peace within, very much required in these times. And then a couple of practices lying down. As we lie down on the back, we just fold our legs for a practice of abdominal breathing. This folding of the legs with the feet on the floor keeps the abdomen loose. You can place one palm on your abdomen and just breathe in and out naturally. As you breathe in, you feel the abdomen expand. Breathing out, the abdomen relaxes. Practicing between 10 and 20 breaths in this practice is very helpful to regularize breathing. Helps manage the mind, helps manage lung capacity. And now the last practice, very much recommended by doctors, is prone position breathing. You can lie in this Advasan position, very relaxed, hands stretched out, forehead on the floor, feet in relaxed position together, and just breathe in and out deeply. This practice helps use the lungs in different ways, even builds the intercostal muscles at the back. Uses full capacity of the lungs as you breathe in and out with the compression on the chest. If this becomes a little difficult or uncomfortable, you can also fold your hands, head to one side and breathe. So these are some practices you can use when you have COVID. No reason to worry. Definitely the practices will help you a lot. And along with that, do remember to do your hot water gargling, steam a lot, and relax, rest. This is the time to take it easy. Thank you. Hari Om.